I am a slow walker, but I never walk back. Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I will spend the first for sharpening the axe. Those who deny freedom to others deserve it not for themselves. Whatever you are, be a good one. Be sure you put your feet in the right place, then stand firm. Those who look for the bad in people will surely find it. I am in favor of animal rights as well as human rights. That is the way of a whole human being. Nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power. Do I not destroy my enemies, and I make them my friends? I am a success today because I had a friend who believed in me, and I didn't have the heart to let him down. If I were two-faced, would I be wearing this one? The philosophy of the schoolroom in one generation will be the philosophy of government in the next. You have to do your own growing, no matter how tall your grandfather was. He has a right to criticize who has a heart to help. My concern is not whether God is on our side. My greatest concern is to be on God's side, for God is always right. And in the end, it is not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. Government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth. There are no bad pictures. That's just how your face looks sometimes. A friend is one who has the same enemies as you have. Man is not the only animal who labors, but he is the only one who improves his workmanship. That some achieve great success is proof to all that others can achieve it as well. I don't like that man. I must get to know him better. All I have learned, I learned from books. Tact is the ability to describe others as they see themselves. The best way to predict your future is to create it. It often requires more courage to dare to do right than to fear to do wrong. When you reach the end of your rope, tie a knot and hang on. Important principles may and must be inflexible. I would rather be little nobody than to be an evil somebody. Character is like a tree, and reputation its shadow. The shadow is what we think it is, and the tree is the real thing. I will prepare, and someday my chance will come. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any one thing. I do the very best I know how, the very best I can, and I mean to keep on doing so until the end. My great concern is not whether you have failed, but whether you are content with your failure. Things may come to those who wait, but only the things left by those who hustle. We can complain because rose bushes have thorns, or rejoice because thorn bushes have roses. I remember my mother's prayers, and they have always followed me. They have clung to me all my life. Leave nothing for tomorrow which can be done today. I have always found that mercy bears richer fruits than strict justice. A house divided against itself cannot stand. I believe this government cannot endure permanently half slave and half free. Better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak out and remove all doubt. You can have anything you want if you want it badly enough. You can be anything you want to be. Do anything you set out to accomplish if you hold to that desire with singleness of purpose. When I do good, I feel good. When I do bad, I feel bad. That's my religion. Folks are usually about as happy as they make their minds up to be. I am not bound to win, but I am bound to be true. I am not bound to succeed, but I am bound to live up to what light I have. I don't know who my grandfather was. I am much more concerned to know what his grandson will be. You can fool all the people some of the time, and some of the people all the time, but you cannot fool all the people all the time. I leave you, hoping that the lamp of liberty will burn in your bosoms, until there shall no longer be a doubt that all men are created free and equal. I am rather inclined to silence, and whether that be wise or not, it is at least more unusual nowadays to find a man who can hold his tongue than to find one who cannot. Don't worry when you are not recognized, but strive to be worthy of recognition. To ease another's heartache is to forget one's own. Upon the subject of education, not presuming to dictate any plan or system respecting it, I can only say that I view it as the most important subject which we as a people can be engaged in. All that I am or hope to be I owe to my angel mother. Do good to those who hate you, and turn their ill will to friendship. I claim not to have controlled events, but confess plainly that events have controlled me. It has been my experience that folks who have no vices have very few virtues. All I ask for the Negro is that if you do not like him, let him alone. If God gave him but little, that little let him enjoy. America will never be destroyed from the outside. If we falter and lose our freedoms, it will be because we destroyed ourselves. Human action can be modified to some extent, but human nature cannot be changed. I distrust the wisdom, if not the sincerity, of friends who would hold my hands while my enemies stab me. I can see how it might be possible for a man to look down upon the earth and be an atheist, but I cannot conceive how a man could look up into the sky and say there is no God. Common-looking people are the best in the world. That is the reason the Lord makes so many of them. The demon of intemperance ever seems to have delighted in sucking the blood of genius and of generosity. I have stepped out upon this platform that I may see you, and that you may see me, and in the arrangement I had the best of the bargain. Better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak out and remove all doubt.